Lake Orion. Hope you're all doing well and staying warm out there. My name's Ian Witherspoon, and I am next to these guys.
Get out of here.
Well, indeed, Lake Orion. This is Between Taorminas on ONTV. I'm your host, Anthony Taormina. Sammy, how you doing?
Soap,
Devastated.
sanitizer.
What, you're just bitter because your Dallas Stars lost? Again!
You know, I blame Bill Reese, Bob Bridges, and
You
Eric
always
Jennings
blame
for
them.
that. I blame those three people for that loss.
How about blame Red Wing fans all around the world?
No, those three are very adequate people. I blame.
I see. Well, the one thing Red Wing fans need to start hopping off that Red Wing bandwagon and start rooting for regular, normal hockey teams.
Oh, you mean like ones that lose a lot? Never make the playoffs?
No.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
talking
good.
about you should be rooting. You know what? I heard rumors going around that your favorite hockey team is the Calgary Flames.
Really?
Yes.
I am a big Yuri Hoodler fan. You all right?
I heard Sammy likes the Edmonton Oilers.
That's what I
You
did
better
too.
shut about that team.
Yeah, he does.
I hate the Oilers.
Oh, boy.
All
Pest
right,
of the
let's
league.
talk about another Denver team that's made the Super Bowl, the Denver Broncos.
There's two Denver teams that made the Super Bowl.
I wish the Avalanche made the Super Bowl, but the Avalanche could make the Stanley Cup playoff. That'd be nice.
I wouldn't hold your breath on that one.
No one asked you.
Okay, let's talk football. And what'd you think of the games?
I was very disappointed I was not going to get my championship final of New England versus Carolina, but give Denver a lot of credit. Denver beat New England, and it was your typical ordinary Manning versus Brady duel.
Except,
The
There wasn't a lot of
Denver
offense.
defense. The Denver
Yeah.
defense, you have to give them props.
right?
But I do not know if
New England's defense in the second half was pretty good.
this Denver defense is going to handle the blitzkrieg that Carolina offense has.
You know what I was disappointed with? Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah.
Because, one, they fell in the same trap the Seattle Seahawks did. That was
Having
get
traveled
blitzkrieged by the Carolina Panthers.
travel out east
Having
and get
travel out
blitzkrieged.
east, like Seattle. I mean, it describes that the importance of the West Coast team having home field advantage in the playoffs instead of having to go to Carolina, where they just got devoured by Cam Newton.
Not just Cam Newton, it's the entire Carolina Panthers offense. I mean, you're looking at one thing that I'm very curious to see is the Broncos are an aging team. They're a very aging team. And Carolina's like these young kids that are coming into their own, coming into their stride. Denver's kind of like the older, established team that's been there, done that, especially with the quarterback, with Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning's been there, done that, but the thing is, he is aging. This could possibly be his last Super Bowl that he's a part of.
Last game.
Possibly his last game.
Yeah.
So, is Peyton Manning going to hand over the torch to Cam Newton?
I don't think the Broncos have a prayer.
Why?
Because have we seen Carolina?
Yep, see, they got an awesome defense. I've had them on
And
my
their
fantasy
offense,
team. Their
man.
offense is very good. I mean, Carolina, I think, in my opinion, is the best team in the National Football League.
I agree.
Because you look at Carolina,
Hands down.
you look at what they've been doing. Cam Newton's been playing great. Jonathan Stewart's had a rebirth of his career there. I thought when they lost their top receiver, they've had the emerging receiver of Ted Ginn Jr. They've had, he's played very well for him. I mean, Devin Funchess at times has played better. And then you look at that Carolina defense. I mean, like they're loaded. They're talented.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a scary team.
Yeah.
And they're young.
And they're
the
young.
scary thing is they're young.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is a team that is built for the future.
And
Ron Rivera's got him on the right track.
Yep. Peyton Manning, not very mobile.
Not what he used to be.
Not a lot of mustard on his throws. I think it's going to be a field day for the Carolina
You really
defense.
think so?
I think so. I'm interested to see the Denver defense because they're quite good.
Well, Denver's quite good.
Carolina's offense.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, you saw how the Broncos did against the Lions.
Yeah. Shut them down.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, Peyton Manning did enough to beat the Lions on that Sunday night, at Ford Field. Or was it Monday night? I think
It was Sunday.
It was Sunday. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But you look at the thing is, it's your classic old establishment in Denver versus the new establishment in Carolina, and which one is going to win? The question is, are we going to see Denver pass the torch to Carolina, or are we going to see Carolina take it? Or is Denver going to win it for Peyton Manning? Or is Peyton Manning going to have the game of the
Let me give you my pick in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks.
Yes.
After the game?
No,
After the
wait.
game?
Sorry. Give it to me in a week.
I'll give you the pick in 2 weeks.
Okay. You get pick in 2 weeks. I have a
I
week.
bet you I'll be right.
Because
I
Ian
know
is
who you're
picking
going.
after the game.
I know who you're going with.
Who? Carolina?
You're going with Carolina.
Yeah. I got to
Ian just admitted that.
do a little more research, dive into the numbers, maybe watch some
Ladies
film.
and gentlemen, Ian just admitted that his pick. He's going to pick. Ian just admitted, ladies and gentlemen, that he's going to pick the Carolina Panthers to beat the Denver Broncos. That's what Ian is saying, ladies and gentlemen, and I think that Ian Weatherspoon has given you his conclusion and he's just said it on air.
What are you saying?
Simple. I'm telling the audience that Ian Weatherspoon's already picked the Carolina Panthers to win the Super Bowl.
You should chat at Kathy today.
And you're
Yeah,
I
Regis-
want Denver to
loser.
win. Hey, easy, buddy.
Regis Philbin? Good Lord.
You're Kathy Lee.
I'm not Kathy Lee.
Yeah, you're Kathy Lee.
You're Regis Philbin.
You're Kelly Ripa.
You're a Kansas City Royals fan.
You're Kelly Ripa.
You're a Kansas City Royals fan. Hey, they're defending your favorite series, the World Series.
No.
Yeah, they are.
No.
Yeah, they are.
Do you think there's any hope for Denver in this
No.
Super Bowl?
I think every team has a chance. I think Denver has a chance.
I didn't think Denver would beat New England.
No. I mean, there is a chip on the shoulder for Denver, but we'll have to see.
Win or lose, is this Peyton Manning's last football game?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, Brock Osweiler is ready to take over the role in Denver now.
And you think he's done?
Yes.
He's not moving to another team?
No. He's going to
Houston's not
retire.
going to call him and say, hey,
He's going to
Sheriff.
retire. He will retire.
I think will be.
I think Johnny Manziel goes to Houston.
Ugh.
Oh.
Yep.
I wish
Hey,
he'd go to a
Johnny
deserted
football
island.
for Ian going to the Houston Texans.
We're gonna end it on there. We'll be right back. That was just a bad comment. Be right back.
When I'm in Lake Orion and I want to catch up on sports, I watch Between Taorminas.
Today, a new creature walks among us, terrorizing innocent citizens. Until this threat can be contained, we must all be on the lookout for the dreaded digital deadwalkers.
Dude,
They're not looking out for you.
engage.
A public service safety message from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons, who want to keep everyone well connected
Sorry.
with strong, healthy bones.
Welcome back to Between Taorminas on ONTV. We got some Tigers discussion to talk about, ladies and gentlemen.
Do we need to call somebody out in the control room?
Yes, we might have to.
Our sponsors are not going to be happy with that.
No, I
They
guess
want to get
not.
every inch of ad time they can take.
I know.
All right.
What's up
We're
with
in
that?
so much trouble with the
You
ads.
want to Tigers?
Let's talk about the Tigers. They made a big move. Justin Upton coming from the San Diego Padres to the Detroit Tigers. Does this threaten the Kansas City Royals running on the Central?
Heck no!
And explain why.
Here's why it doesn't threaten it. Because, one, Kansas City has pitching. They have a bullpen. And, of course, they have the best closer in the game in Greg Holland.
Who's on the DL for the year.
And, of course, you got Wade Davis, who's emerged as the closer, but also as the best reliever. And then, of course, Kansas City's bullpen is so much better than the Tigers. Their starting pitching is good enough to win games that they will shut down the Tigers. And you got to question the Detroit Tigers starting pitching. Do you trust Daniel Norris? Do you trust Mike Pelfrey? Hell no, I don't trust neither of them. Because
Ian,
one,
what about Ian? Isn't that Ian's favorite team?
because one, I'll tell you why. Because Kansas City is going to score at least 5, 6, 7 home runs against the Tigers' putrid pitching staff. And
do you think the
putrid.
Justin Upton move helps the Tigers, or does it do nothing? It looks like you're arguing that does nothing.
It does nothing.
Ian, what's your take?
It's only January.
It's
only
time to
January.
press the panic button meter for the Detroit
It's only
Tigers.
January. Panic meter's up.
Yep.
All right. Tigers got a legit closer named K-Rod.
Okay, he'll give up runs.
All right. No, he won't.
He
They
will.
got a setup man named Mark Lowe.
Mark Lowe's not that good.
Jury's still out on him.
He's sure he's still out. He'll give up at least 5 runs.
A game?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, sure. Worst pitcher ever.
Of course.
5 runs every.
Of course. He
every
could
appearance.
have done better by bringing in Java Chamberlain.
Okay, your credibility
Eh?
is 0 now.
How my credibility 0 now?
Because you recommended to bring in Java Chamberlain in a pitching situation.
Of course.
He's not very good.
Yeah,
You
you
haven't
think
noticed.
Mark Lowe is a good pitcher? No.
He's better than Java.
Mark Lowe
I
is
watched
not
you
a
two
good
argue,
pitcher.
that's a good
He
thing.
is not a good pitcher.
Have you ever seen him pitch?
I have seen him pitch. He
Yeah?
is not that good.
Okay.
He's a joke to the game.
He's a joke?
Yes, he's a joke to the game. He'll give up at least 6 runs a game, and they will bench
he'll
him,
be out
and
of the
Brad
league.
Ausmus will be fired by June 15th.
Wow,
You want to bet on that?
I'll bet you Brad Ausmus gets fired at the end of the year.
You said by June 15th.
You
No.
said by June 15th.
Brad Ausmus gets fired at the end of the season this year. You just watch. I'll make that bet. Brad Ausmus is going to be fired at the end of the year.
Wow.
What if they just don't re-sign him because he has a 3-year deal?
They'll be
So
fired.
technically,
Why don't you bring in your boy, Ron Gardenhire?
he's not my boy.
Ron Gardenhire would be perfect
That's
for this
your
team.
boy.
No, Ron Gardenhire would have been perfect for this team, and you know it.
What about Justin Wilson, the lefty we got from the Yankees?
He'll probably be your 8th inning guy.
We'll see. What about Alex Wilson?
Alex Wilson has not improved his game.
Huh?
He has not improved, Alex Wilson.
He was our most reliable relief arm last year.
And then, of course, what about the issues that one of their pitchers had? I can't remember the guy's name.
Tiger pitcher?
Yes.
Who?
He's Rondon.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that ship has probably sailed.
You think he's gone?
No. They're going to give him opportunities, but I'm not holding my breath on Bruce Rondon.
Bruce Rondon, he got better late until the Tigers shut him down because of his attitude and work
Lack
ethic.
of effort.
Lack of effort.
That is inexcusable.
And that's why it puts the Kansas City Royals are one step better than the Detroit Tigers. It's because of the lack of effort.
Do you think with the Royals being ahead of the Tigers, does that motivate the Tigers?
Yeah.
Do you think the Tigers have a big chip on their shoulder the way they finished last year?
I don't know if there's a chip on the shoulder. I think they're probably excited for a fresh start, though. And, it's in their hands. If they win, they don't have a trade deadline like they did last year.
Because here's why. The Tigers are going to be, I think they could be either the second place team or the third place team in that division this year. You just watch. because I think the Chicago White Sox are better this year. The Minnesota Twins are are improving, you know. So I think right now the Detroit Tigers are the fourth best team right now in that AL Central. They won't make the playoffs again because Chicago's improved and also Minnesota's improved.
What has Chicago done to improve their pitching?
They went and got Trevor. They went and got him. They went and got a huge third baseman, a very good third baseman, in Justin Frazier, who can do very, very well. He got from Cincinnati.
What have the White Sox done to improve their pitching?
They haven't done anything.
Okay.
But Chicago.
So why do the White Sox get credit for improving their lineup?
Because I'll tell you why. Chicago's improved their offense a lot. This is why.
So the Tigers.
So the Tigers.
Tigers got Justin Upton.
And a healthy Miguel Cabrera and a healthy Victor Martinez.
Yeah, but you don't know how Victor Martinez will do at 39 years old.
He's 37.
37 years old.
We don't know how he will do at that age.
What about J.D. Martinez?
Martinez.
I hear there's issues with J.D. Martinez.
There's no issue.
Yeah, there's some issues with J.D. Martinez. Yes, there is.
What's the issue?
Because he might lose playing time.
To who? Anthony Ghost?
Anthony Ghost is a quick outfielder. He can play center for you.
Yeah, he's going to split time in center.
Yeah, who's he splitting time with?
Maben.
Yeah. Then you have a guy named Collins, Trevor Collins. You have a guy named Collins, Tyler Collins. So I think he doesn't get any respect because of you. You and your media hype of the Detroit Tigers. That's what it is. You think that this team is going to be so good when at the end of the year they're going to make you look like a crying fool. That's you. Why don't you go change teams like the Texas Rangers where they'll win you some ball games?
Well, there was proof that Sammy was right last year. Not right 2 years ago.
Once out of 5 years, Sammy was right.
And, of course, why don't you support a real team like the Kansas City Royals? Because I'll tell you what right now, Kansas City will be here to stay. They're going to be here to stay, and you know it. And you need to be royal. And I talked to that mascot of Kansas City, and he'll be coming on the show soon to meet you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he'll meet you. He's a great guy, too.
Oh,
Yikes. I do not know his name, actually, but
You've spoken to him.
I have spoken to him.
Yeah?
You spoke to him?
Yes.
How is that possible?
Because I did some yoga.
What?
I did some yoga, and of course I can telepathically communicate with him. And he says he wants to come to Lake Orion, Michigan, to meet you.
Oh, really?
Yes, and for you to wear a royal crown, and for you to be royal.
That's not going to happen.
Yeah, that'll happen.
No.
That will happen. You want to go at it?
I'd rather go to Fort Wayne, Indiana, and walk through the streets and talk.
I can put you in the beautiful Kauffman Stadium for you to meet Ned Yost and your favorite Kansas City Royals. Who you call your heroes, the Kansas City Royals, because you are royal. Be royal.
They did win the World Series last year.
I know they won the World Series. That year's over. Okay, let's move on.
Kansas City still wins the Central Division.
They might still win.
They will win the division.
They might still.
They will win the division.
But you got to admit the Tigers
got better.
Much better than they were last year. On paper.
They'll be better, but I don't know if they're better than Minnesota.
Minnesota's not.
Minnesota?
They are much.
All right, we got to close out on this. Got the call about 1 minute thing. All right, so you think the Tigers have no chance and don't like the Justin Upton signing?
Nope.
You like the Justin Upton signing.
Yeah, I like it.
And you think the Kansas City Royals are going to win the Central?
Yep.
And I'm thinking you want the Tigers to win the
I want them to. Will they? I don't know.
All right, so this will be quite an entertaining few months between us. You two battle it out to see who will win the AL Central.
Be royal.
We will be right back.
Oakland County. It's the Sammy Taormina talking OA Now. In it, we'll talk various stories ranging from the state to Oakland County teams affecting the OAA. Catch us here on OA Now.
Hello, Lake Orion. It's Anthony Taormina, co-host of Between Taorminas. I want to let you know of a new show called History Now. In it, we're going to talk about global, national, and political events that occur in our lifetime. We're going to also have guests and also have co-hosts as well, and also plenty of surprises. Catch us on History Now here on ONTV. Back to Between Taorminas here on ONTV. I want to talk some hockey. You know, we brought this up a little bit. Sam. Remember Saturday when you openly said that the Dallas Stars were going to beat the Colorado Avalanche 3-1?
Yeah.
And look what happened. They lost 3-1 to the Colorado Avalanche. What do you have to say for yourself? And also, you said not too long ago that the Dallas Stars was the best team in the NHL going into 2016. But going into 2016, the Dallas Stars have only won, I believe, 2-3 games in 2016. What does that say about the Stars? Meanwhile, the Avalanche are surging, but the Red Wings, they just suck. Okay? So, what do you think about the Avalanche are surging right now? So then, what do you think about what's happening with your Stars, Sammy?
Just going through having some issues. You know what I mean? Every team goes through it during the season.
Are you making excuses?
I'm not making excuses.
Because
here's why my hockey team is struggling right now. It's because Jim Nill has to make a move to get a veteran defenseman in there, paging Dion Phaneuf, who's available right now from Toronto. Because here's why the Stars are struggling. It's because they're struggling because their power play's been pathetic. They've got to fix that. They have to fix. There's a lot of things that this team has to fix. Okay? When I look at the Stars, this team is fine right now. I'm not pressing the panic button on the Stars right now. Okay? So if they fix the ship, like I expect them to do, they're going to be fine. They're going to fix the ship. You
think the Stars and the Wings could do business? The Wings need a scorer. The Stars need defensive
No,
help.
they will not do business.
Maybe when the Stars fold, we can take a couple of your players.
You're right. The Stars ain't going to fold. Jim Nill's done a very good job with the Dallas Stars.
Yeah. Where'd you get him from?
Detroit. But
Meanwhile, the Avalanche are surging. They've beaten the Blues. They've beaten the Blackhawks. They've beaten the Stars. Can I say 15 out of 16 times? Hello, that is domination. What do you have to say about that?
That's because
15 out of 16 times.
That's because 3 people here paid the referees.
What?
3 people here paid the referees.
No,
Yes,
no, that is not true.
Bill
That
Reed,
is
Bob
not true.
Bridges, and Eric Jennings all paid off the refs.
That is not true. That is not true at
That
all.
is true. I
That
have
is not.
evidence.
No, that is not. No, you're not blaming those 3 for it because the Avalanche are a better hockey team than the Stars, and they're a better hockey team than the Wings, for that matter. But they're not.
We'll
they're
find out in
definitely a
Denver
better.
soon enough.
They're definitely.
month.
The Avalanche are definitely better than both the Stars, the Wings, and also even the Washington Capitals. For crying out loud, who actually lead the NHL right now, which is disturbing.
Washington Capitals are a joke in the league. If they took on the Stars would kill them. If they took on Detroit, I think he kills them. If they take on the Avalanche, I think you kill them.
I don't know about that.
I think
They're
so.
pretty
I think
good.
you would. I think the Avs would beat the Caps. All right. Anyways, my point is this, Sam. 15 out of 16 times. That is domination. That's not even a rivalry, to be honest with you.
Stars will fix this. The Stars are going to fix this because they have some of the best young athletes in the entire league, and Jamie Benn and Tyler Seguin. Those 2 are going to fix this. And you have veterans and Patrick Sharp, Johnny Oduya. You know, they will fix this. Team is fine right now.
Are the Stars in trouble of missing out in the playoffs?
No, because they had a strong start to start the year. I'm not pressing the panic button on the Stars. They're going to catch some ground. They will make up ground on Chicago. They will catch Chicago by the end of the year.
Do you think, Ian, the Wings are in danger of missing the playoffs? Right now, the Wings are struggling. They can't score. And if you look at it, there's
true.
a few teams that are threatening the Wings right now.
You know when the Wings lose? It's when Jimmy Howard plays. When Mrazek plays, Wings win. So
It's they can't score.
Yeah,
Fact is
they're-
fact.
they're-
You have the goalie help.
Right.
You have the goalies on there. I mean, you can blame the goalies, but when you're not making point, I mean, you're not scoring. You're not helping your goalies.
that's true.
So I mean, you can't put all the blame on Jimmy Howard.
That's true. They've lost some production, especially from, I hate to say it, but Pavel starting to
Decline a little bit.
He's not the playmaker he was, I guess.
Same with Zetterberg.
He was coming back from injury, so
That's another excuse.
there are young players. I mean, for cripe's sakes, our leading scorer is 19 years old, so there's some.
He's not that good.
He's not that
He's
good.
not that
He's not
good.
that good.
He's not that good.
I don't care if he's from Waterford or not. He's not that good.
He's not
What
that
happens
good.
when he wins Rookie of the Year?
Trust me, if he plays the Stars again,
They're
I will
giving
bet
it to
you
him.
Alex Hemsky is going to give the same hit to Dylan Larkin like he did to Jonathan Erickson on November the 8th. December the 8th, because that was fun. That was a legal hit, and you know it.
Oh, you mean a dirty?
That was not a dirty
not
hit.
hockey.
That was not a dirty hit. That was a good,
Did he
clean
ever get
hit.
fined for that?
He never got fined.
Did he?
No,
Did he?
no,
Did he?
no,
Did he?
no.
Well, we both know that both of you think that the Avalanche are much better than both the Stars and the Wings.
Call me when you make the playoffs.
We'll make
Yeah.
the playoffs. I'm the wild card right now. Top team, the wild card right now.
Ooh,
That's a good thing.
wild card.
That's a good thing.
What do we got here? Oh boy, we're getting close. Might have to wrap it up. I think you're panicked about the Stars.
I'm not
I'm
panicked.
not panicked about
You
the
are
Wings.
panicked about the Wings.
I'm not
Both of
panicked
you are
on the
panicking.
Stars.
He's
I am not
screaming.
panicked
He's
on the Dallas
screaming and
Stars.
yelling. He's panicked.
I am not panicked.
You're panicked.
I'm not panicked.
Have you
You
won a
both,
game this
you
year
both
yet?
are
Yeah,
in
I
panic
won
about
at
your
least
team.
3 games this year.
You're
2016.
panicking about the Stars. You're panicking about the Wings. I feel very confident the Avalanche are beating the Blues, the Blackhawks, the Stars. I mean, the Avalanche are getting themselves back, and they're coming back, gentlemen. And both of you guys are just in denial. And just like those idiotic Red Wing fans out there, they're in denial. All right. Bottom line is this: the Avalanche are coming back, and they will make the playoffs in a tougher Western Conference, mind you. The West is tougher than the East. That is the truth. And we'll see good things in the future.
You know, I still got to play you 4 more times, right?
Yeah, I know. And there's gonna
I'm
be-
going to win all 4 of them. I guarantee it right now.
You gonna bet?
I will bet you 3. I will bet you. I will bet you.
You're saying that you're going.
I
you're
will
saying that
bet you.
you're
I don't know what the bet will be yet, but I will bet you that the Stars beat the Avalanche 4 straight times.
That's pretty bold. Sammy,
I'm serious.
Anthony. All right, that's enough.
You're on.
Okay.
What are you betting?
I will bet him.
You gotta have a,
Well,
you gotta have
fine.
terms.
Hey, we don't need to have the viewers watch what we bet, okay? All right, we're not going to have the viewers hear about this. This is between him and I.
Are you betting something illegal?
No. No.
What?
I'm rest assured it's not illegal.
Oh,
All right,
I'm
so
a little
we're
concerned now.
You shush, kitty cat, okay? All right, we're going to head on out for this week's episode of Between Taorminas. Have a good night.